Kalau kota pasal suya sa, may nila besim no, berkuagi, dah no ala ber, tapi mana dah ninya kuna besim no la, dah. Aso dah pa dah mana pemang mana tidak pakai lah siapa ni ke, dah pa dah pakai nya dah. Neh ubat apa, lata presentation tidak, sebelahnya ini pada turut tadu dah, dah turut tadu orang masuk siapa ni ke, dah ubat apa salah kau tidak tiada kata siapa ni ke, pakai nala, lepas itu krimi dah, kena pakai salam muka.
Hi. This evening, our group 4 have to present about chapter 30 about the Christian church in medieval Europe. And we have 4 members: Lisa Blue, Sima Wu, Exodor, and me. So listen us carefully, and later we have a few questions. And if you guys can get the answer, you may have a little prize. So now we go to our presentation.
Good evening, everyone. Today, group 3, group 4, the first presentation. Hurricane influenced. No other institutions will desk as much influenced all the people of the medieval Europe as the Christian Church. Religious saved medieval society in many ways, particularly through intellectual persuasion. After the fall of the Roman empires, the Christians was the oldest, the intellectual power in the Europe. The monk and the bishops were the oldest peoples who continue learning and teaching basic subjects such as grammar and logic. The next provides Satyr and spirituals. During a time of a constant barriers, the Christian church provides Saturn and cater to the spiritual of their needs. The Catholic Church survives the barriers, invasion, and the fall of the Roman empires, but preserves Roman cultures and religions. Converts the barbarians keen to the Christianity and providing the sign of the unities established during a period of political fragmentations. Keen factor increase the influence. The Catholic Church became one of the wealthiest institutions in the medieval Europe because the peoples were expected to pay tax and portion of their income to support the church. In some cases, church lands were found by pieces and also making the church a major landowner is an economic force. Achievers challenge authority. Authority of the Catholic Church remains challenged for the purpose for centuries. It was the sole Aniphaist institutes are either medieval, either in Western Europe and after the Roman empires, after for the Roman empires. The next presenter, our sister Sima.
And I will continue to share about the spread of teaching of Christ. And in the earlier day, the Roman Catholic Church, the most important work was to spread the teaching of Christ. In this mission, the Christian monk also played an important part. Like the monk lead either monastery, they try to faction their lead set on the line by the Saint Benedict. And then the monk also built many churches in Europe. And then the monk also keep Saint Benedict tradition. And then the monk also opened school and hospital. The next topic is about the Saint Benedict. Saint Benedict had fought a beautiful monastery in Italy. In this monastery, the monks were very active and they were very religious. And then the monks lived a simple life. And then the monk doesn't have any possession. They live a simple life. And then they will try to their best in the monastery. They didn't have on their own clothes, but they were a simple garment known as a habit. The next topic is the City of God. The City of God is written by Saint Augustine. Saint Augustine wrote this book because of they did that the Roman Empire will be the greater and the longer the everlasting and the world had ever known. And then they believe that the Roman Empire will be owned by God. And then in this book of the City of God, another name also known as Jerusalem. And then in this book, Saint Augustine also writes, why not like love God with all we have and love God with all we do our best. So thank you. The next presenter will be our sister Nisa. My part is to tell you guys about some famous monk of Christianity in medieval Europe. Among them, Cistercian and Carthusian were known as people who have to live in a poverty life and a strict asceticism. The first pope was Saint Bernard. He was one of the most famous Cistercian order. His name is Saint Bernard. In the 13th century, Pope Francis and Dominica traveled all around the Europe to spread the Christianity. And Saint Augustine, his mission, his
Saint Augustine worked as a missionary to convert the Anglo people to Christianity. And Saint Patrick, he go to Ireland to turn the Irish people to the Christianity. And Saint Boniface, the last person, he went to Germany to carry the missionary. And the next person is Dapo.
Now the next topic is medieval church and papacy. The Roman Catholic Church was became really universal with 100 churches all over the Europe. And the church was very big and occupied millions of people. And a lot of people are joined the Roman Catholic Church. The bishop assists by a number of priests and they serve the spiritual needs of the community. This one is the Pope Gregory the Great. The medieval papacy was founded by Pope Gregory the Great in 590 AD, and he was elected as the Pope. His job is as a mission, and he worked the lawyer, administrator, and bishop of the Roman, and the head of the Roman Catholic Church. Many people love him and respect him for his significant and lasting contribution to the theology, church organization, and mission. But later the people don't want to join with them anymore. The reason is why he changed design to increase the power and moral authority of the papacy. And their problem is the external and internal corruption. Internal corruption include the political conflict, the rise of the secular monarchy, and loss of the spiritual focus. And the external corruption is the Protestant of Reformation. And they also have the problem of many priests they violate the church law and getting married. So that's the people don't want to join with them. My part is end here, so we go to conclusion.
I will conclude this chapter. Christian in medieval Europe was one of the most powerful and important institutions of the time. It guided people belief, control education, and influence king and laws. The church brought people together through shared faith, tradition, but it also held a great authority over daily life. Overall, the church shaped the medieval society in every way and left a strong impact on Europe history. My part is end here.
Now it's a question time. Before I ask you a question, I have a rule. If you were to answer my question, please stay up. The first question is, who wrote the book named The City of God? Yeah, that's right. After finish this presentation, you will get it. And who will answer the second question? The second question is, What is another name of the city of God? Yeah, that's right. Okay. The third question is so easy too. Where is the Roman Catholic Church important work? Yeah. So thank you. Who want to answer the fourth question? It also easy. The medieval papacy was founded by
Augustine. Eh? Poet George the Great.
Gregory.
choose one.
Correct.
Correct.
Sit down.
And who want to answer the last question? Who the missionary first in the Western Medieval Europe? Says Augustine. So you guys are very clever. So thank you.